Hello. Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. It's Saturday. It is Saturday all day. And yes, it's snowing. I'm not happy. Whoa. So let me say hello again. So, hello, hello, hello. How is everybody? Yeah, the title is true. Another snowstorm came from Alberta, hit us yesterday and today. It's very sad. I saw grass. I did. I really did. I blinked, it's gone. My car wasn't covered. I saw my car. It was buried under snow, and then it wasn't. And now it is again. I have pictures to prove it. So I'm just waiting for more people to show up. But I have pictures to prove it. My hubby went out and took pictures for me yesterday because he's awesome like that. He did. And today we made lasagna. It was a community effort between the hubby and I because, you know, he got the cheeses ready because he got the ricotta and cottage cheese done, and he got, well, dry curd. Sorry, I should be specific. It's ricotta and dry curd cottage cheese. So that he mixes that up. And then he did a blend of mozzarella and three cheese and mixed that up. And he made the sauce. He'd been making the sauce. I don't know when he started making the sauce this morning. But anyway, the sauce was ready. Everything was ready. He had two pans out and washed. And he said, now it's your turn. So I built two lasagnas and we put one in the freezer and one we cooked. And okay, I overcooked it. I did. I overcooked it. I'm very sad. I'm a bad wife. But I treated my husband like the god he is and offered him burnt offerings. So, hey, there's always a silver lining somewhere. But yeah, this is a good lasagna, but overcooked. So next lasagna won't be overcooked. I got mixed up on my times and was cooking it as if it was frozen. And don't need to cook it for an hour and a half. No. 45 minutes to an hour would have been fine, but no, I had to cook it extra. And then, of course, I put it in the oven and forgot about it. Promptly forgot about it. I go upstairs. I hang around downstairs for a little bit, but then it's like, why am I down here? I don't like being down here. So I gather the dogs and I come up to my craft room. Totally forgot I had a lasagna in the oven. Yeah, I'm sitting up here, my tummy's growling, and I'm just too darn lazy to go downstairs to eat something. And I'm just, yeah, no clue I had lasagna in the stove, in the oven. Totally forgot about it. Very sad. So, how was your week? I hope everybody had a good week. I know I had a good week, even though I had to go to Regina on Monday. That was this week, right? Yeah. See? Honest God, I'm the little miss who can't remember anything. I'm getting a sticker like that says that, honestly. It's the cutest thing I saw, and I thought, hey, that's me. Except my head's not really that big. But yeah. So I was crocheting, still working on my squares. I've got more than 30 done. I say more than 30 because I'm on this roll of squares. The label says 14 squares, but I've gotten 15 out of both rolls. So, and one I almost got 16, but they ran out of black. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that, Laura. I'm sorry to hear about that, Laura. That's horrible. I hope you're doing okay. I imagine it's a bit of an adjustment. But I hope you're doing okay. I'm just crocheting my square. Oh no. Oh no. That was horrible. Got to get some advocacy groups working on your behalf. I don't know who you'd call, though. I don't have a clue. But and don't forget to scream to your MLA, your MP, any politician. Seriously, scream at them nicely. Like, why do you pay tax dollars if this is what's going on? I'm sorry you left your house in a total shambles. That's horrible. Especially when you trust someone to not do that. I want my ring. I don't deal well with cities. Oh no, sciatica. Oh, devil's bane. That stuff's nasty. My dad had it. I get it occasionally when I've done too much. I haven't had a flare up in a while though, because I try not to do anything now. But like when we're moving. Yeah, it was really hard moving when I could barely walk because it shoots all the way up from my heel, all the way up to my spine. Yeah, and I know you know what kind of pain that is, so yeah, I feel for you. I still have shooting pains from my heel shooting up my leg, but those are minor. They really are. It just tells me I've been sitting on my ass too long and I need to get up and stretch. So I have to touch my toes at least once a day. Because if I don't keep touching my toes, I won't be able to touch my toes. Because that's how it happens. If you used to stretch and you stop stretching, go back to stretching. Does the body good. I've never stretched, but I should get into it. But no, what I should be doing is He's touching my toes. Oh, that's horrible. Have you tried Robaxacet or Robaxasol? And the reason I bring both of them up, they're the same thing, but they have different painkillers in them. One is acetaminophen, and the other one is the other painkiller, naproxen. I don't know. You'd have to ask the pharmacist. But the thing with Robaxacet and Robaxasol, they don't just take away pain, they actually relax the muscles that pinch the nerves. So it might help. Because dealing with back pain for so long, I have learned, because the doctor told me once, and I've never forgotten it. The thing with back pain is it's never going to stop unless you can stop the pain. If you can stop the pain, you have a chance to relax those muscles that are pinching the nerve. But until you stop the pain, you can't do that because the muscles are tense because they're in pain. So you have to relax those muscles, and then they'll let go of the nerve. At least that's what he told me. So I really rely on Robaxasol, Robaxacet, something with the painkiller with the muscle relaxant. Okay, I don't think they have that in there. You'd have to call a pharmacist, but really, I should look into that. I'm all about relaxing the back. Because like I said, I have back issues too. So does my hubby. Seriously, I have the body of an 80-year-old. I'm only 55. I'm just lucky all my organs are working still. My joints may not be. But damn it, my organs are. Yeah, I don't know what that is that you said you're allergic to, but I would call the pharmacist and ask them, because the pharmacist knows what you're allergic to. If you've been dealing with a pharmacist, the same pharmacist like most people do, they should know that you're allergic, and they're the person to talk to if you want to ask questions about medications. Don't ask a doctor, they don't know. You're just lucky I can't call you what I usually call you because I'm live. But how the heck are you doing? Stranger, yes, I missed you. Horribly. Shh, don't tell my hubby. My friend thinks he was being a smartass calling me 75. I'm only 55. You're 76? My bestie's 72. Still going strong, too. She wrote a book. She's looking to get it published. And then she wants to see it in schools. You still ticking? It was a long winter this year? Yes, it's still freaking winter here. It freaking snowed. We got a snowstorm. Got a snowstorm yesterday. It's been snowing on and off today. I had grass in my yard and it's all gone again. Sucks the big bobo. Someone should tell Mother Nature, like, what the hell? Well, that didn't work out very well. I have this much left. Yeah, you tell him, honey. Listen, young man. Spring snow. Yeah, it'll melt. And then all that water has to go somewhere. Guess where it's going? Our basement. Hubby's running the sump pump and draining water. I bought him I don't know what I got him. I got him something that he needed to move water. It works. Tiny little thing, though. Thought they'd be bigger. Yes, it's fluffy rain. It was really fluffy today, too. I noticed that. Really fluffy. You get snow, Laura? I got pictures to show. Yeah, fluffy snow. Isn't that wet snow? No, fluffy snow don't weigh nothing. Maybe not. Ooh, look at that. 10 centimeters of snow becomes 1 centimeter of water. I always wanted to know about that. I'm sure they taught me that in school, but it's maths, and I just had better things to do than actually pay attention in math class. You're in Virginia Beach, Virginia. Well, that's nice. Yeah, it better not snow there, hey? Yes, leaf blower works. You got a nice leaf blower there. Yeah, we had lasagna tonight for supper. It was good. I'm going to have another piece of lasagna when I'm done because I'm going to be hungry again by then. We ate early, so I'm going to be peckish. I just wish I hadn't overcooked it. I'm disappointed in myself. Should have stayed down there. Hey, Tracy, how are you doing? Welcome in. Yes, you read it right. We had snow. We had snow. We have snow. It snowed. Yesterday and today it snowed. It sucks. Oh, yes. How's schooling going? Okay, I will do so. You have a good night if you're taking off. Thanks for popping in, Beagles. So we had snow. So just so you know, let me open up the right one. Let me share the screen first. I have this one. No, that's not the one I wanted to show. This one. Oh, poo head. There we go. Can you guys see that? Let me see. I don't think you can. Let me see. Where are you guys? Hmm. Window. Oh, there we go. Look, I figured it out. So, this is beside my house. This is my yard. That's my apple tree. That's my plum tree. That's the faces tree. And over there was my strawberry patch, and that was the garden. And that's an apple tree or a plum tree or something. That's a little rabbit. So, anyway, this is our side yard. There was grass there. 2 days ago, there was grass there. Ain't no grass now. 2 days ago, my car was completely uncovered. And let me tell you, there was snow from previous snow. Like it was practically covered before. And no, it had melted. It had all gone away, all the snow. And now it's covered again. And this is our front. Look, you can't even see our sidewalk. You can barely see our sidewalk. Oh. Did you see all those? Did they show up? Okay, I heard something about severe edema and then it was gone. Was I seeing things? Oh, right up there. Okay. Looked like a tree stump. Oh my goodness, I missed that. I missed that. Okay, you got to see it all? Good. I'm new at this. And I shouldn't be because I have like 15 professional years in IT plus 3 years of schooling in IT. Like, how do I not know how to share a freaking screen? Shh, Tracy, I don't want to know that. I don't want to know that today, Tracy. Don't tell me that, Tracy. Why would you tell me that? Now I got pouty face, see? Severe pouty face, Tracy. Look at what you did. Pouty face. No, I gotta live up here in Canada. Where it fucking snows in April. Mind my French, but I'm not happy. I hope it snows in April. It's freaking stupid. Oh, yeah, you still love me. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Abuse. So I'm just working on my hooks. My granny squares. I got 30 done. So that's 2 rolls. I've taken each roll. This is a roll of yarn. I did all my ends, and then I put, this is 15, sorry, not 40. This is, or 30. This is 15, and I got another stack of 15 put away. All the ends are done. And this is my 3rd roll of yarn I'm on, 3rd skein of yarn. And I'm not doing too bad. I'm on, well, let's count how many squares I've done so far. 4. So I'm on square 5. Nine more squares to go. I'm in Saskatchewan. Just saying. Just in case anybody was wondering. Where the deer and the antelope play, and it snows in April. Damn it all. Frickin' Mother Nature doesn't know how to get her ducks in a row so it doesn't frickin' snow in April. Grr. And then people come on my channel and tell me it was in the 80s. Grr. And then they say they love me. Yeah. I feel the love. Just kidding. Oh no, Laura, that's horrible. Have you tried treats? My Chihuahua is horrible for recall too, and that's my fault. I didn't train her properly. But she does come for treats. I just don't want to give her treats every time because I don't want a fat little Chihuahua. Because they're prone to being fat when they get older, and she's going to be 2. Or is she 2 already and she's going to be 1 or 3? Good God. She's not going to be 1, girl. 1. Yeah, no, she's going to be 2 soon. Oh, he has discovered the beautiful Chimkin nuggets. It's Chimkin. Guys, say it the way the puppies say it. It's Chimkin. Bad for teaching him about Chimkin. I gotta try that recipe for making them myself. McDonald's Chimkin nuggets. I do. because I like McDonald's Chimkin nuggets, but I want to make them myself. So A, I know what's going in them, and B, they're healthier. There's a recipe floating out on YouTube, and you dice your chicken with some stuffs and some spices. Then you form them into patties, and then I think you egg wash them and you flour them, and then I think you put them in your air fryer. But it's been a while since I've seen it, so I'm not sure. Chicken nuggets. Yeah, my dogs love pizza. Yeah, Gus loves his pizza crust. Well, actually, he's a lab. He loves food, period. And little bit, well, she's learning to at least try what mom and dad give her. She's learning to try it. She may not like it, but she's learning to at least try it. And most of the stuff she likes, so she's learning it's a plus. Like the other day, she had a rot dog, otherwise known as a boiled wiener. They're called rot dogs or cup, because that is the sound that my Chihuahua used to make. My Punta, he used to say cup when he was eating a hot dog. So they're cups. So she got her first cup yesterday, and she kind of enjoyed it. Didn't know what to think about the skin, though. Hey, Trey, how's it going? Happy birthday! That's awesome. You're just a young chicken. Crap on toast. Now the way I trained my little girl is I kept her on a leash, in a harness and on a leash, and I kept that leash on me. I was on the other end of that leash 24/7, 7 days a week, till she got it in her head that mom wants her to be with her all the time. And now she is. But during that same time, I should have been working on recall, and I wasn't because I didn't have to recall her anywhere. Now she's off the leash. She follows me everywhere. She's where I want her to be, but she doesn't recall very well. And that's very scary when we're out in the front yard. So happy birthday, Trey. That is awesome. I hope you have a wonderful birthday. What's your birthday wish? Okay, don't tell me your birthday wish, but if you could have the perfect gift, what would it be? I know I'm horrible. Asking all the questions. Oh, Laura, that's awesome. Hi, Lisa. Oh my God, girl, I wish. I wish. You want to see pictures? I have pictures. I'll show you what my yard looks like. Let me share it. Share image file. No, how did I do that? I did that this way. Okay. Okay, hang on. I can do this. That's right. They're in image file. Why can't I see it? So that's my That's my side yard, and that's my neighbor's house over there, and his boat and his boathouse and all that. Our property ends right at the side of this dwelling. It was actually an old house way back when. So anyway, I saw grass 2 days ago. This field was grass. 2 days ago, it was grass. I know. And yes, that was taken yesterday by my husband. And the reason it's so not blurry, but not sharp is because it was blowing snow at the time we were in an active snowstorm. So yeah. Yeah. It is nuts. Welcome to Saskatchewan, man. We don't live in Ontario here. No, no, no. We live in Saskatchewan. Yes. Oh, happy birthday, Tracy. I didn't see that. Happy birthday to you for Monday. I hope you have a wonderful day also. Let me make sure I got everybody's. Oh, it is crazy. I had to take pictures. I had to have my husband take pictures and then send them to me so I could email Krista from the Secret Yarnery. She lives in Kenya, Nairobi, and she actually is from Saskatchewan. So I share with her a lot of pictures from Saskatchewan, and I had to share her those because it's April. Like, come on, it's the end of April. And it had to snow again. And like, it's not snowing now, but it's -2 Celsius outside. So it's not going away right away either. We're going to be stuck with it for a couple of days, but there is hope on the horizon. Next week around Wednesday, it's supposed to be nice. So hopefully we'll have nice weather and the snow will go away for good this time. Hey, Susan, how are you doing? I am doing good. Welcome in. Happy Saturday. And for all of you out there who are watching, happy Saturday. I hope everybody's having a good day. I'm having a good day. Oh my goodness. I didn't hear that just because I didn't get the news, but yeah, probably I wouldn't doubt it. It's the same system that's coming through us, I think. It's huge. North of Edmonton. Yeah, I heard something around McMurray too. I am working on my granny stairs squares still. Ooh. Still working on my granny squares. But I've got my first two rolls all separated. So this is a roll. This is a skein of yarn, a full skein of that Red Heart all-on-one granny squares. This is the color Black Totally Teal. Black Totally Teal. And there's 15 in them. At least I'm getting 15 out of them. They guarantee 14, but I've been getting 15. Yeah, I'm actually going to make a cardigan coat out of it. A long coat. I'm looking forward to it. So, and I really like doing these squares. Like, usually I don't have the attention span to do granny squares, but I really like this yarn. I do. Call me insane. My husband does anyway, so you might as well. But anyway, I like this all-in-one granny square. I know people are having troubles with it. All I can say is for those rounds that you're having trouble with, go up to a 6 if you're still having troubles. Go up to a 6 just for that round, then go back down to a 5.5. It works for me. Yes, my hubby's birthday is in 2 weeks. I'm looking forward to it. I have nothing for him yet. He's a very hard man to shop for. He is, because I've given him so many things over the years that he already has. And what he wants, I can't find. I don't think it's real. That laser. He wants a laser water gun, but I don't think the one he saw is real. So I can't seem to find one. Oh, hey, Tracy, that's awesome. Your daughter turns 37 on May 4th, and your son turns 17 on May 6th. That's awesome. Yeah, and hubby doesn't want any more dust collectors, so I can't buy him any more lighters, no more dragons, no pictures. My hubby doesn't have a lot of hobbies, but he does have some. And before you say get offended, he means Taurus. Outdoor barbecue, campfire stuff. But my husband, even though he takes me camping every year for a week, he hates camping. Hates it. Hates it. But he loves me, so he takes me camping. He's miserable the whole time. The only time he finds happiness is when he gets to go swimming at Goshen. And my birthday, we all know, was back in January. Sigh. Again, look at this. Again. So I'm going to prove my point. I'm going to unravel it. I'm going up to a 6. Get him a new beach towel. Hey, that's actually not a bad idea. He's a rather big ogre. I could get him an oversized towel. Like a big oversized towel. He might like that. What do you need a towel for? Water dries. You're so maddening. In case you're wondering, Lisa, Nasty Ogre is my husband. Or a beach chair. That would be if he actually sat on the beach. But he doesn't. He doesn't. What am I looking for? Oh, yes. My 6. One, two. Yeah, bath sheets. It's all we use here for our towels are bath sheets. Because I don't use bath towels now. I use a bath sheet because it's just bigger. Ogre. Beaches are away from the water. The point of being at the beach. Some people go to the beach to, I don't know, do suntan. Some people go to the beach to find things at the beach like treasure hunting. Yeah, that's what I meant. Okay, yes, people swim at the beach too, smartass. But that's not what I meant. Volleyball, that's a good one. Yeah, or swim. Okay, sorry, Mr. Fish. Or swim, pick up seashells and sea glass. Yeah, no. He still or swim. That's all he's interested in is swimming. Seriously. We go to the same campground every year because it's his favorite beach. We try and camp out in the same camp spot too because we have a nice camp spot we like. It's away from the center. Yeah. That's what he does. He goes swims. He plays in the water. Yeah. No, he doesn't get snorkels and flippers. I don't think he'd use them if he had them. Laura, he has a metal detector. He has a metal detector. Oh, cool. Floaty. I don't think he'd use it. I would use a floaty. I had a big seashell. I blew it up once. And I sat in the water. I didn't come to shore. It was so relaxing being out in the water. I was so burnt that day. Oh, burnt. Yeah, I got him all the stuff he needs for gold panning because he likes doing that too. So, yeah, okay, he's got canoes for feet. Doesn't need flippers. Got big feet. Need my ogre. Yes, Laura, he's spoiled. But he spoils me too, so poured me a tub today while I was still sleeping. So I woke up to a nice hot tub. So that was really sweet of him. Hey, my honey. So yeah, I'm just sitting here working on my squares. Hopefully switching to the 6 will have made this a little bit easier. Yeah, that's why he's hard to buy for. He's got lots. He just has to express an interest in something, and I go lock, stock, and barrel and get him everything he needs in that. That's just who I am. Oh, you want it? You like it? Boom. Let's get it. Yeah, do not encourage her. Yeah, that's just how I am. Yeah, he expressed an interest in gold panning. Boom, got him gold panning, got him a sluice, got him prospecting jars, got him pickaxe. Battery powered laser water gun. They are real. Well, yeah, but they're kids' toys. They weren't cool like that one you were showing me. Can't find the one you were showing me. Get him a nice dinner then. Yes, I could do that. Oh, wait, I'm going to do that anyway. What am I making him for dinner? We might have that second lasagna. And I'll be making him a cake because I make him cake every year. So I'll make him cake. Okay, lasagna it is. That's what he wants. He wants that frozen lasagna. That's what we'll have. The one we made. You betcha. Because we made 2 lasagnas today. We ate one, we froze the other. And I figured when we were freezing it that was when we would have it was for his birthday. With butter icing. What? Not the marshmallow. Oh, you want butter icing this year, not the marshmallow icing. Oh, you usually like my marshmallow icing with the almond flavoring. Hey, Robert. You're going to have to tell me what cake you want, too. Because I noticed there's the cherry chip. I don't think we have an angel food, but we might. So, Robert, how's your week been? That's not going to work either. Busy? You've been busy this week? Yeah, they didn't like the snow. Yeah, we got this snowstorm yesterday and today. My yard is covered in snow again. It was down to grass. Mostly grass. There was still some snow on the ground. I can't say it was all gone. There's still a lot of snow on the ground, but I mean, my field next to my house was grass. Oh, Susan, that sounds really pretty. I don't know what the bean stitch is, though, because I don't know it yet. I'm just learning still. I've never used it yet. But it's on my list of stitches to learn. Mm. That's not good. Oh, is it? Oh, so it's going to end up being like a textured blanket. That sounds lovely. I like it when blankets are textured. Just because it gives your finger something to run over. Oh, yeah. I think after this, I'm definitely going to have some lasagna. I'm getting hungry. I gotta have some lasagna. It's got the ricotta in the middle. Num, num, num. Now, hubby made enough sauce so I could make 2 lasagnas. He shredded enough cheese so that I can make 2 lasagnas. He bought some shredded cheese too. And he mixed up enough ricotta and dry curd cottage cheese that I was able to use it in 2 lasagnas. So, yeah. Oh, Susan, that cheesecake was awesome. It was so good. I love my cheesecake. Yeah, hubby, you could have a cheesecake for your birthday. He usually has angel food. Angel food is his favorite cake. He has angel food with my, I do a marshmallow style icing. You cook on the stove, and I put almond flavoring in it. Oh, it's nummy with angel food. But he said he wants buttercream this year, so I wonder what kind of cake he wants. I haven't gotten that out of him. I think for his birthday, we're going to have to do some garlic bread too, though. Just because. Maybe make it a cheesy garlic bread. Or Caesar salad and lasagna. Ooh. No, lasagna needs garlic bread. Should be angel food? You want angel food with buttercream icing? Yeah, Susan, my friend Michelle loves those already made cheesecake mix stuff. But I like making mine from scratch. Oh, you bought one the other day? And you want it with buttercream icing. What you want, you get, baby. I'm still learning how to make buttercream icing. Some days it tastes really good. Some days it tastes really buttery. Yes, that's where I get my cheesecake recipe from, is from the Farmer's Almanac recipe book. And wow, it is such a good cheesecake. Is so rich because it has sour cream in it. It has like a tub of sour cream in it and 5 eggs. It is so good though. This year, because we live out here, the chickens changed their feed a couple of months back or something, a couple of weeks back. I think a couple of months back. I think it's been happening for a couple of months. And our eggs have been coming, and the yolks are really dark yellow, like almost a burnt orange color or a blood orange color, like really dark. Still good to eat. It's just the chicken changed its feed. The farmer changed the chicken's feed. There we go. So my cheesecake, which is usually pale color, and you usually can't differentiate that there's 2 layers, came out beautiful yellow, goldish color with this white top. You can definitely see the layers. But it did not change the taste at all. It was still yummy. Rockstar. Black cherry. I've been saving it for this night. Thirsty. So anyway, yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll have lasagna, and we'll have angel food cake for dessert for my hubby on his birthday, May 6th. So we went to Regina on Monday. I had my nerve conductive study done, and that was uncomfortable, but not painful, but uncomfortable. But I passed. There is no pass. But the doctor doesn't think I have carpal tunnel. He thinks I have arthritis, an inflammation of the sheath muscles. So he's sending me for steroidal shots. So when a doctor looks at you and says, "So you want to go for shots?" No, I don't. But if you think this is, in your professional opinion, the best way to go about this, then I'll try it. Because although they didn't work for me before, because I have had a cortisone shot in my hips, and let me tell you, that was painful. She missed. She did something bad because it was painful. So let me just say, cortisone shots, not really a fan of those, but I am willing to get a shot in each of my wrists, forearms, wherever it is, if that means maybe the pain will go away and I can hold a coffee cup. Because when I can't frickin' hold my coffee cup in the morning because of the pain, that's when I get mad. Oh, those shots did not help your daughter at all. Yeah, I'm not expecting a lot from them. To tell you the truth, I'm going forward with it because it's one of the steps you got to take. It just is. It's one of the steps you got to take to go towards the operation that you need. So I have to take the step. And it's not going to work. The doctor even said, sometimes the shot works, sometimes it doesn't. We'll try it. Yeah, you get it. Yeah, so I got to do it. So, but he asked me, and then he asked me, oh, I know, right, Lisa? It does sound horrible. That's okay. Do you know what the nerve conductive study is? They put sensors, let me get in front of the camera, sensors on your wrist and your thumb and your wrist. Like there's 3 sensors they put in various places around your hand and your wrist, and then they shock you. They have a little handheld cattle prod and they press it to your arm in various spots. So that's what I did on Monday. I got shocked by a freaking cattle prod. But like I said, it's what you need if you think you have carpal tunnel. The first thing they do is send you for this study. Well, the doctor took a look at my results and then he says to me, I don't think you have carpal tunnel. Really? Well, please pray tell what I do have because it hurts. It just does. It just hurts. I want to be able to say, yes, I can pick up my coffee cup with one hand. This isn't my coffee cup, but you know what I mean? But some mornings I just can't. I can't get my thumb open enough, or I don't have the strength in my wrist to be able to hold it up, like lift it off the damn table. Why did they do that? What? Electrocute me to see how the nerves react. They do that before it's how I think they diagnosed you with carpal tunnel. I'm not sure. Because yeah, the doctor said he didn't think I have carpal tunnel after looking at my test results. He thinks I have inflammation and arthritis. So here's another interesting piece of the puzzle. Before I even went to him, my doctor sent me for a whole bunch of blood work. Like, seriously? And he sat across from me and he specifically told me that they did not find any rheumatoid factor, any RX factor, nothing in my blood that could say I have arthritis. No. I don't have arthritis. Hi, Dawn. According to the doctor. So it'll be interesting to see what Lim thinks. My doctor is Lim. We'll see what Lim thinks when he gets the doctors that are saying, no, I think she has arthritis. And Lim can say, well, no, because I tested her and it doesn't show up in her blood. And I can say to both of them, I don't care what you idiots do. Just figure it out because I'm sick and tired of being in pain and not being able to hold my coffee cup. Yeah, Susan, I do. I do sometimes have troubles in my hands from crocheting, but these hooks are awesome. If you can find hooks with this, your hands don't go get very fatigued. I love these hooks. Everybody's making them on the internet. My friend Bree made these for me. She lives in Stettler. Stettler, Alberta. So, how are you doing, Don? Oh, really? See, because Lim sent me for a whole bunch of blood work because he wanted to, and he specifically told me that the rheumatoid factor or whatever it is for arthritis doesn't show up in my blood work. But they could tell I have inflammation somewhere and that I do carry pain. But they don't know where it's from. I could tell them, but they won't listen to me. I could freaking tell them where it hurts. But no. They don't listen to you unless they can prove it. No, they did not test me for trigger finger. But Lim sent me for x-rays and he sent me for an ultrasound of the wrist and he sent me for blood work, a whole whack of blood work. And then he sent me to this specialist guy. So for the specialist guy to say, hey, I think it's arthritis, it'll be interesting to see what Lim does. Because I think I have arthritis. I've been in pain for years. I don't even remember what it's like to live without pain anymore. I don't. I've been living with pain for years. They need to do an MRI. Okay. I'll tell Lim that. Because, yeah. It sucks being in pain. But that being said, at least I'm alive. That's how I know I'm alive. It still hurts. There's a joke in there somewhere. So I am on the last round of this square. This is the black round. I'm just going around doing my granny square. It will show up. I hope so. Because, for him to sit across from me and say, okay, you don't have arthritis, but we can tell you have inflammation somewhere. We can tell you're in pain. Well, thank you so much. I could tell you I'm in pain. I'm glad you can tell me I'm in pain because I would not have ever figured it out on my own. Nope. I'm glad they told me. Now I know what that feeling was. I have pain, Susan. You want to hear the list? First of all, let's ask, what kind of pain are you talking about? Are you talking about joint pain, muscle pain, bone aches? Because I get them all. That's why I know they're different. I get bone aches in certain areas. I get joint pain in certain areas, certain joints, and I get muscle aches in other areas. But it's all pain. Lately, because the weather's been warm and then snowy, then warm, then snowy, then warm, then snowy, my knees have been giving me a great deal of discomfort. Lovely sharp pain going up and down the stairs is always great to deal with. I go up and down the stairs every 2 hours like clockwork because my puppies need out. I have pain in my hands, pain in my shoulders, pain in my neck. Hips are really bad. Lower back is really bad. And the nerve pain in my heels. Oh, well, look at what I freaking did there. I screwed that one up. Oh, well. I saw nothing. Boo, 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 boo. She's still gonna freaking work. Nobody's gonna notice. I notice. Nobody's gonna notice. I notice. Nobody's gonna notice. Nobody's gonna notice. See, you don't notice. Aha. Almost missed that. Can't have that happening. Oh, I'm using a 6. I forgot to go back down to my 5.5. Ooh, let's see if this round is going to make it. I should almost undo this and do... Oh, I'm curious. I'm curious. Curioso. No. No. See, they don't know what I have. Let me move this better. Oh, that's what happened. Bad. They don't know what I have. Okay, I don't know what I have. I got sick decades ago, and I lost the baby I was carrying. They don't know what I was sick with, but I swelled right up. I had spots and had a really dangerously high fever. They don't know what made me sick. They don't know what it was. They sent me from Kindersley to Saskatoon Infectious Disease Unit in an ambulance after one day of being in Kindersley Hospital. And then I was in the infectious disease unit of Saskatoon RUH for 5.5, 6 weeks. And when I walked out of there, I was skin and bones and I couldn't hold a coffee cup. I was weak like a 2-day-old kitten. But my muscle came back. I was able to walk and stuff. Like, seriously, I went from size whatever to being skin and bones when I got out of there. Seriously. I was back to size 5 when I went in there, when I got out of there. But they never could tell me what made me sick. Like, I almost died, and they couldn't tell me what made me sick. I asked the rheumatoid, and I saw so many specialists. They all came to see me. I was so famous. They all came to see me. Every stinking day I had doctors come in. Every stinking day I had like blood work taken 4 times a day. I had tests upon tests upon tests, and they could not figure out what happened, what made me sick. But I got better, and I went home, and the pain never left. I had pain in every joint in the beginning. I had pain in every muscle, it seemed. That eventually faded in time, but I was just one big walking owie when I first got out of the hospital. And they couldn't figure out what I was sick with. They still don't know. One doctor thinks it was A rheumatoid arthritis that they'd never seen before. No, rheumatic fever. That's what it was. He thought it was a rheumatic fever they had never, ever seen before. But I didn't test quite right for it to be that. So they just weren't sure. Yay! There's another one. Get my J. Put my J away. I'm supposed to be using an I. An I. An eye for an eye. It took them 10 years to diagnose you. Well, I'm glad they were able to diagnose you. Do you want to know how long it's been for me? I got sick before my son was before I was pregnant with my son. My son is now 27. I had him a year and a half, 2 years after I got sick. And yeah, that pregnancy was a bad pregnancy right from the hop. No, I'm sure they did during that time because they tested me for everything under the sun. But no, they haven't tested me for Lyme disease like recently. But I'm sure they did back then, yes. Because they tested me for everything under the sun. My friend Anita, who was a strong psychic, she saw my death. She was convinced I was going to die. My mother, who was in Fort McMurray at the time, kept calling the doctor for daily updates because that was my mom. Even hubby came to visit me because we've known each other for years. Even hubby came to visit me, but he said I wasn't dying, so I felt better after that. Yeah, they don't believe in Lyme disease. Yeah, it stops at the border magically. Sorry. When they make things like that, it just, because I can see them saying, no, Lyme disease isn't an issue here. The ticks that cause Lyme disease don't live here because we're too far north. It's too cold. Meanwhile, our winters are getting warmer and warmer and warmer because we're all shifting. I wish I could take the scientists from around the world and just sit there and show them this is what's happening. Okay? Everybody get on the same page now? Good. We're shifting. And by that, I mean not into another dimension. No. The whole planet is shifting very slowly because it doesn't happen at once. Because that would be really bad if it did. But we're shifting. Our weather patterns are changing, not because of global warming, because we're shifting. I don't believe in global warming. Like, don't get me wrong. I believe that humans have negatively impacted this planet. Yes. Absolutely. And we do poison the air with all of our chemicals and crap. Absolutely. That said, I don't believe it's going to kill us. I do believe the doomsayers have got it wrong. The sun goes through cycles. We have not seen one full cycle of the sun since we've been studying it, in my opinion. They think they have. I don't think they have. Just like, they're starting to look at the ancient pyramids of Egypt and how close it is to the water. And they're starting to say, hey, maybe these things were giant power generators. Wow, you think? The things our ancient people could do. It was absolutely fascinating. We are nowhere near the level we used to be. It's very sad. We lost so much. Church dummied us down so badly. That and the Dark Ages were just really bad. What am I doing? Not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Dark Ages were bad. The burning of Alexandria and losing the great library, that was horrible. That was horrible. Think of all the ancient knowledge we lost then. It was ancient then. And we lost it. Oh my God. It's so sad. Destined to redo the same mistakes because nobody could figure out a way to keep a time capsule for millennia. Yes, I did. And I'm on a new one. I had to see where I was because it was like, did I? Yeah, I did. And I'm on a new one. I really like this yarn. I got to buy more of it in different colorways. I want to do the black and gray one. I think it's called Dove. I want to do that one. The problem is I don't like a lot of the colors they put together. Like, I really don't like a lot of the colors they put together. So there's one that's black and then different shades of gray. And I think that one's called Dove. I think I like that one. Toast. Aha! I did it. I did it. There's one round done. Perfect. I want my ring. Yeah, I really like this yarn. I know a lot of people are just dissing it, but I like it. I like it. That makes me feel good. So every time I get a round done and it's perfect, it's like, yay. This is like a little lift perk me like a little perk me up. And there's some colors in the white, like I think it's called amethyst. It's a white and purple. I think I like that color too. If it's the right color name, I don't know. White soft amethyst? I don't know. So, anybody got any plans for the rest of the weekend? You all know I went to Regina on Monday and had that appointment where they shocked me with the cattle prod. Oh, I made the doctor chuckle. Of course, I made the girl chuckle too. So, my test was given to me by this technician there, and she was nice. She was young. And yeah, it is expensive, Susan. I agree with you. You rest, Tracy. You're not allowed to do anything. I ground you to the couch. You got to take care of yourself. So, what was I saying? Oh, yes, my appointment. So, first I meet the technician, and she's the one who's poking me with the cattle prod and everything. And she asked me this really important question that I never correlated. Anyway, the question she asked me is, when did the fingers start to when did you start losing feeling in your fingers? And I was like, oh yes, that's been happening to me. Oh my god. Because I never correlated the thing, I never put it back together. I've just been sitting here late at night noticing my fingertips are there's no feeling in them, and then I take a needle and go poke, 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 poke. Because the stupid things I do when I'm sitting here alone and stoned. So that made her laugh. And then the doctor, when he comes in, he's asked me about my aches and pains, and he says, do you have neck pain? I said, yeah, I do. He said, oh, tell me about it. I said, well, I usually have a 5 or 6 pound chihuahua hanging from my neck, so it's a little sore. And he blinks, and he blinks again, and he goes, by choice? Yes. Yes, by choice. So he's going to send me to another doctor for these shots. I said, so I'll see another doctor next year. No, not next year, this year. Well, it took me, I was supposed to see you last year, I told him, because I was. I couldn't get an appointment until April. And he said, yes, I'm very busy. You're a very busy man. Yes, I'm very busy. Yes. So what makes you think that I won't be able to see the specialist sooner than a year? Because I will tell him to see you soon. Oh, okay. You do that. So he's going to tell this new specialist to see me soon. So we'll see. We will see. God, I'm getting hungry. What time is it? 1:30. 1:34. What didn't I do? Okay, try this again. I'm having troubles with this one. With this color. 1, 2, 3. I'll put my ring on. I love these fiber rings. They're so comfortable. Oh, train. Oh, trains don't make me happy anymore. Trains make me sad since my friend died. Oh. What kind of shirts do they want to give you? Huh? What kind of shot you mean? Like needle? Some kind of steroidal shot in my wrists. See, things what's happening is my sheath muscles need to relax because they're too tight and it's causing inflammation and pain. So he thinks that by shooting me full of these steroids in some place in my arms, that it'll stop that from happening and I could go on my merry way. Yeah. Because that happened before. I'm gonna ask the doctor too. Does anybody think these needles work? Because I've talked to a lot of people, they didn't work. I'm gonna see what the doctor says. Because you can bet your butt I will. But I took my dog into the hospital. I was born in that hospital. I almost had a panic attack. So I walk into the hospital. I'm all by myself because hubby's in the truck, and he's got a little bit with him, and I have Gussie with me, and Gussie's having none of it. So I'm fighting with Gus. My service dog has PTSD. He doesn't like people either. So here I am, crowded hospital, trying to get Gus through the front doors, first of all. And then when he finds out that we're not going anywhere but in, he settles down and we go into, I find admitting where I have to be. And there's this lineup from hell that's barely moving. When I finally get to get to the lady, she apologizes. They were down a person. I said, not a big deal. Like, really, not a big deal. I'm late anyway. So she got me admitted, told me where to go. Now, her instructions were kind of ambiguous. I should have asked more questions for clarification, but, I was confident I could figure it out on my own. So I was looking for elevators 5 and 6. Go behind Robin's Donuts. Well, the path veers that way. So there's a path going this way, and there's a path going this way. She didn't tell me which one to take, but they're both behind Robin's Donuts. So which one was I supposed to take? So I took the wrong one, of course. Then I took the right one, and it wasn't the right one. So I go back to the wrong one only to find out it is the right one. I just didn't go. I went the wrong way. I shouldn't have veered off. I should have gone straight. So I went straight this time and I found the elevators. So then I led a whole bunch of people up to the front desk of the unit where we were apparently all going to. And I finally got in there. Yeah. But it was a good end. We were having a good discussion in the waiting room too. There's a couple of we were all kind of talking about healthcare. Yeah. And the hospital. And how things used to be. Because there was some old people there. So, yeah. So now I have to wait for another specialist appointment, but whatever. Not a big deal. Nilby and Regina. So I wasn't asked if I wanted to see a specialist in Saskatoon. I was just told I'll be seeing the specialist in Regina. So, whatever. Maybe they don't have a specialist in Saskatoon. Who knows? But I got to go to Saskatoon soon because I haven't seen my kids in a while, and I got gifts for my brother, and I have a new sister-in-law I have never met. So, and I have gifts for her. So, yeah. I want to go to the city one of these days, but it's a big trip. It's like 5 hours of driving, plus, the driving you do in the city on top of it is. I don't like going to Saskatoon. It's too far away. My kids just need to move closer. That's all there is to it. They need to move closer. So my boy calls me up the other day. Mom, I need your help. Okay, what can I do for you? I says. And he says, we're trying to do this our final project, and we have a deadline, and it needs to be done, but it's not working. We can't get our router to talk to our switch. Well, that's a bit of an issue. We have one site set up and everything's working, but the other sites, it doesn't see the other sites, Mom. Wow. Did you tell your switch where the back door was? Because sometimes switches are really stupid and you got to do that. But I asked really good questions for being out of it, like for being out of the whole IT. I did pretty good. I was really proud of myself because I really thought that I've lost a lot of knowledge, but no, it's there. It's there in the back, hiding with all my other wayward thoughts that I try not to think about. Oh, that's a lot. No, I did not make my brother a blanket. I'm giving him a hat, and not a hat I made. I made her a set of fingerless gloves. They're over there. They're too far. Too far. Too far. Oh, I got them. Well, I got one. So this is her fingerless glove. The other one's over there. So, yeah. So I made her those. And I got a hat for him. And I got to work on the blanket. I got to figure out what color scheme and everything I'll do. No, that's not what we do. Silly girl. Tricks are for kids. Poor bunny rabbit. I'd give him tricks. All I wanted was a bowl of tricks. But no, the kids always had to hog the tricks. I always felt sorry for the poor little bunny rabbit. Okay, so this is giving me grief again. So this row is giving me grief. I'm going to switch to a 6 milli. So I'm going up half a hook size. Dishook. So yeah, made a lasagna today. Oh, puppy started her third heat, so she's wearing diapers tonight. Yeah, she's thrilled with that. But thank goodness I have the diapers for her to wear. Because I remember her first heat, we didn't. And we were scrambling for stuff. I intended to have it all before she went in her first heat. I just wasn't expecting her first heat to be then. But we got through it. Learned a lot. She's such a good girl. You've never made gloves yet? Well, I haven't made gloves per se. I don't consider the fingerless gloves because they're really easy. I actually want to make the fingerless gloves with the finger partitions. Like this is just, see, it's just open. So it's really easy. You just make the thumb. I want to make the fingerless gloves that actually go around each finger. You know what I mean? I'm trying here, folks. But their style of fingerless gloves, they have a little bit on each finger instead of having that. You know who Tiffany is? She has a pretty big channel. She shows people how to crochet. Do you know who she is? Absolutely, Susan. I'm in her crochet group. I love Tiffany Hansen. I crochet with Tiffany. I crochet with Tiffany. She knows who I am. Ice Trish. She knows me. Yeah, she's awesome. She's doing blankets for veterans right now, which is really cool. If you're American, I'm not American. I could do blankets for veterans here too, but I don't crochet fast enough. But these squares, I really like making these squares. Because when you get a round done and it lines up, not like this one did, but close. We are so close. Let's undo that one. Oh, I'm starting to get pain in my heel. Sorry. It's nerve pain. It hurts. No, tighter. Not going looser, we're going tighter. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Wiggle it. Just a little bit. No. No, I'm not. It's a pretty blanket, isn't it? It looks like it's an easy one too. She says it's done in panels. So that would be easy. Ooh, heel pain shooting up to the back of my thigh. Yeah. Mm. Right on. I'm so glad that you're able to do it. That's awesome. Yeah, it's a pretty blanket. Oh, hang on. I gotta just stretch my back. And that heel. Oh, that was my hip popping into place. Oh. Oh yeah. When you can get that rush of cool feeling back in that heel, you know the pain's gone. Mm. Except for when the pain moves down to your toes. Oh. Mm. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. There we go. Give me that caffeine. So I'm just starting another row. So I had to do a 6 milli for the previous row, but I'm back to a 5.5 for this row. Ten skeins of that yarn, loops and threads, impeccable yarn. Well, you don't have to use the same yarn she does. She uses, you know. Because Michaels also has Craft Smart line, which is less expensive. And maybe Walmart Mainstays is a nice yarn too. That's not very expensive. I buy my yarn from Mary Maxim or Yarn Inspirations. I rarely go to Michael's. I find Michael's very expensive. So I usually find better sales on Mary Maxim or Yarn Inspirations. Usually Mary Maxim. Tell the honest truth. You usually get better deals on Mary Maxim's site. My dogs are being such good puppies. We gotta let them out here right away. Press, press, press. What? Press. What? Press? I don't understand. Don't understand. Nasty ogre is confusing me. I'm trying to get this round done before I have to let you guys go. Because I just want to get it done. Because I'm not going to pick it up after. I'm going to, you know darn well I'm going to game. It's Saturday night, and I'm going to game after this. After I eat a piece of lasagna. Gotta have a piece of lasagna first. No, I screwed up on that one. Have a piece of lasagna. A small piece. And then let the doggies out. Let the doggies out first. Put little girl's diaper back on her. I have to pin it to her shirt because otherwise she shakes it off. She gets out of it some stinking way somehow. She gets out of it. Excuse me. Oh, that's good. That's a good sale. Lasagna is in the fridge. Can you get the lasagna out, please, baby? Because I'm going to have a piece. Or you could just cut me a piece, please. How did you find room in the fridge for that lasagna? Holy crap. We didn't have a lot of room in our fridge. It's a small fridge. You know, it might be a sexy fridge because she is a sexy fridge. But we sure do lose out on space. Cut piece in fridge and pan. Oh. Oh, you don't think Michael's has a Craft Smart? Oh, really? That's interesting. I wouldn't like that. Because I mean the Craft Smart was their economy line. So what's their economy line if they've gotten rid of it? Know what I mean? Like they should have an economy line. Crap on toast. I have this much left over. This much left over after I've done this row. Mm. No, I'm not going to mess with it anymore tonight. I'm going to go game. So I want to say thank you very much to everybody who's watching. So thank you everybody for watching and for hanging out. I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys come again. Hang on, I gotta get rid of something here. Remove from studio. Lose that picture. Anyway, son's cat got out of the house the other day and we couldn't figure out how he sat in the kitchen window. Ah, yes, cats and screens. Ah, yes. But anyway, have a good week, Tracy. Take care of yourself. Have a good week, Susan. Take care of yourself. Thank you, everybody who came in and talked. And for all you lurkers out there, you all have a great week, and I will see you next week. Same time, same channel. And you all take care. Bye now.